Hi guys, it's Hadassah. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a get ready with me story time. I'm here after I already got ready because quite frankly before this I looked atrocious. Let's just get right into this video.
Yes, I'm aware I look crazy. We're about to handle that. I don't want to talk about it.
Also, my mirror is right here, so if I'm looking this way, it's because I'm looking at my mirror. But let me just hop right into this video. So, this particular story took place in 2018. It was San Francisco Pride 2018. And I went with a group of people. And you know, at Pride, especially, well, I can't speak for other people's prides, but San Francisco Pride, being that it's San Francisco, gets crazy.
Let me come back when I'm done parting my hair.
There's all types of stuff that goes on. Like, the Bay Area is already, like, full of unusual stuff, period. You never know what you're gonna see. We get there pretty early in the day. There were
6 of us.
And we were there from like morning. And I mean, it started out normal. Like, I had been to Pride one time before that when I was a little bit younger, like 2, maybe 1, but I think it was 2 years beforehand. And like, I saw some crazy stuff, but like, it's the Bay. That's just like, you're gonna see crazy stuff, especially in the city. Like,
If you know, you know. There's always crazy stuff going on in the city.
at San Francisco Pride, there are different stages. There's a Latin stage, there's a hip-hop stage, there's like a contemporary stage, alternative stage, because there are a lot of people who like to listen to different type of music. So we head over to the hip-hop stage, and it is packed. There are so many people, and it's hot outside. We're, you know, doing teenager things. And all of a sudden, this dude comes up and he's like,
Hey, does anybody want to hit this? Woody woody woo, like I got that blue kiss.
and all my friends are like, no, we're good, thank you, like, whatever. So then, he comes to me. And listen, you guys are probably about to be like, you are such an idiot. Like,
Idiot.
listen, I know. So after everybody who I'm with says, no, we're good, I am like, oh, I'm not. Please keep in mind,
I had never drank before in my life, so I wasn't drunk. Like I'm just gonna put that out here right now. I was not drunk. I'll say that. Can't speak on anything else really, but I wasn't drunk.
so I'm like, yeah, sure, like, one hit won't hurt. Anyways, so I hit it, and nobody stopped me. I still bring this up to this day, how nobody freaking stopped me from hitting this.
They always are like, well, we all said no. Okay, I get you all said no, but y'all know I'm the slow one. Like, y'all should have been like, no, like, don't hit that, whatever. But nobody said anything. They just let me hit it. Imagine not taking responsibility for your own actions. What an idiot.
I would say like 2 hours go by, and I started to get really hungry. We hadn't eaten anything all day. You can't take food and drinks in, so I didn't have water. So I was dehydrated, hungry. So I started to get hungry, and I turned to, we're gonna call this person Carrie. I turned to Carrie, and I'm like, Carrie, like, I don't feel very good, and I think I need to eat. And Carrie's like, okay, like, let's go to the food truck. Please keep in mind, another girl we were with didn't feel good either, but she hadn't hit the wood that I hit. She just didn't feel good. My other friend takes her over to like the sidewalk, and they go sit down because she's like, I feel so lightheaded, like I feel like I'm gonna throw up. So there's a lot going on. Me and Carrie go over to the food truck, and all of a sudden everything went black. Like, I kept seeing black spots everywhere. I kept like hallucinating. There were like aliens. The people were aliens. Like, nobody was a human. People were aliens. I could barely understand anything that anybody was talking about. It was just crazy. Not even 30 seconds later, I want to say, my head starts spinning. And I am like, oh my God, what is happening? So Carrie starts freaking out and she's like, are you okay? Like, what's going on? What's happening? And I couldn't even express what was going on because I didn't even know what was going on, and everything was so weird, and I was freaking out on my own, but I couldn't even like produce words to express that. We make it up to the food truck, and I just start leaning on the food truck. Could not comprehend anything going on in the outside world. Like, literally was in my own world at this point. I'm just like mumbling like another thing. Carrie was very overprotective of me. Like, very, very overprotective of me. Even the little thing could happen and she's straight tripping. So she's freaking out. She is like, what am I supposed to do?
Oh, wow, my hair is turning out so horrible. I just knew this was about to happen. Whatever, oh well.
So,
I left my edge brush downstairs.
gets me some food and some water, sits me down on the sidewalk, and makes me eat. Then her and my other friend go back and forth from me and my other friend, who are both not doing okay. Then about like, honestly, I would say like 10 minutes into it, but I don't think that my perception of time in this very moment was the greatest, so I honestly have no idea. But I would say about 10 minutes into this trip, my fourth friend comes over and is like,
The guy who's, you feel me, is trying to get girls to do crack.
Crack. I cannot make this up. So I'm laying there like,
No, I did not. Just get laced with crack.
we were just like, why? Like, for what? So after that happens, Casey tries to find the dude to like figure out if I was really laced or if we're just tripping, but she can't find him. So by that time, it was so much going on that we were all just like, maybe we should just leave. Like, it's not even worth all of this. Like, at this point, it's not fun no more. That whole day, I was just on like
Cloud like 79. Like, I was freaking gone.
nothing I was saying was making sense. Nothing in the world seemed real. Let me backtrack and explain to you guys literally everything I was feeling.
So first of all, I just felt so sick. Like, to my stomach, I felt so sick. My head was spinning, pounding. It was so hot. It was at least 90 degrees outside. I was so dehydrated. So dehydrated.
And then on top of that, I felt so bad because my other friend was actually like just dehydrated. Like, she hadn't done anything to put herself in that predicament.
And here I am being the dumb one of the group, making everybody have a horrible time because I just had to be a delinquent. I didn't know where I was, who I was with, what I was doing.
Imagine being inside of like a Lego and like feeling so small, like you weren't even a person, you were a thing, just traveling through the world, and time's going by
so slowly.
Like I said, my perception of time was so off during that. However, it felt like such a long time, and it just wasn't. I honestly thought I was gonna die. There was definitely a point in time where I saw the light. Like, 100% I saw the light.
Like, hello? What?
We ended up leaving eventually. I honestly don't know how long we stayed after that. And I went to sleep as soon as
Oh my god. This is why I told myself I would never do my eyebrows on camera.
the dude was so sketch. Like, I should have known not to hit the wood. Like, I don't know why I hit the wood to begin with. Like I said, idiot, but
Oh well, what can you do? You live and you learn. I was gonna do a different video to tell this second story, but since we're already on the topic, I'll tell you guys about last year when I got blackout drunk.
I'm pretty sure I have live footage from this. Pretty sure. So after 2017, I vowed that I wasn't gonna go back to Pride because I just wasn't gonna go through something like that again. And everybody was like, well, you just don't have to hit a stranger's wood. And I'm like,
yeah, but I kind of am traumatized because, like, I did crack. So, well, we don't know that. We don't know that, but we assume.
Literally was set on, I'm not going. I was actually talking to somebody at the time, and she was like, well, why don't you just go? And I'm like, girl, fuck that. Hi, parents.
Anyways.
I was just like, no, I'm not going. All my friends were planning on going, and they're like, can you please just come? Like, you're gonna make it so fun. And I'm like, no, like, y'all know what happened last year. I'm not going. And then I ended up changing my mind literally 2 days before and ended up going. I ended up going with my friend and her friend. Please keep in mind, I had never met the friend before, but I knew of her, and I had seen her around school and things like that. So I want to say we left at, like, again, early in the morning. Honestly, I don't remember. It was probably like 11 or something. But we left, and again, being Bay Area kids and going to San Francisco Pride, we was getting litty. And this year, I will say, I did drink. I'm not condoning underage anything. Pause. Let me pause this story and say,
I have a PSA. Anybody who tries to come for my parents and their parenting off of anything that you see on my YouTube channel is going to have to come through me first, because I do not play that at all. Don't act like you or your children don't do teenage things, because hello, I'm a teenager, like, whatever. I just have to get that out the way because, like I said, don't play that. So don't try and come for my parents' parenting, because, baby, you're gonna have to come through me first.
Anyways, so we leave and we're drinking. And one thing about me is I had a high tolerance for alcohol until this story. So we're drinking all morning, all types of shit, like we're mixing light and dark. We were in San Francisco already at Pride, and my friend's friend was like, we need more alcohol. Now, please keep in mind, I'm not a drinker. Like, I've drank before, but I'm not a drinker. So it's like, girl, like, I think we're good. But no, she didn't actually believe that. Neither did my friend. So we ended up taking an Uber from Pride to Safeway so the girl could steal alcohol. So we get it, and I will never forget this. It was Smirnoff. Disgusting, first of all. So we leave after she gets it, and we call another Uber back. And I could already tell this was a terrible, terrible idea. Horrible idea. We were already so fucked up. So we get back to Pride, and my friends from the year before met us there at this point. And this is where shit hits the fan. So basically, as soon as they get there, I stop remembering everything. I don't know where I am. I honestly couldn't tell you anything that happened after this from my own memory. This is all what I've been told. So they get there, and I'm already off my ass. And my friend's friend just wanted to keep going and keep going when we were all already so fucked up. So she's like,
no, like, we have to keep going, like, go big or go home, like, with the fun in being a square. And, like, honestly, I think that being a square would have been a lot more fun than what I went through, but whatever.
Basically, I was laid out on the ground, like, gibberish, was making a complete fool out of myself. If it weren't for Trinity, shout out to Trinity, because Trinity literally saved my life. If it weren't for Trinity, I would have been probably, like, running around, making myself look like an idiot. I was stumbling everywhere. I guess paramedics came up to us like 3 times and were like, we're gonna have to call the cops if you don't get your friend under control. So I'm like,
I'm so drunk. Like, why are you guys being so lame? Like, let's have fun.
Like, just talking out my ass. I fell asleep in the middle of the grass in front of literally everybody, just in the middle of Pride. We met up with our other friends, and I do not remember seeing them at all. I saw one of my closest friends, and she was like, girl, you weren't even talking to me. And I was like, I don't even remember seeing you, if we're being honest. Like, I was just doing drunk people shit. We got on BART and I don't remember it. We got in Uber, I don't remember it. I woke up in the middle of the night so confused at my friend's house. Like,
How did we even get here? When did we get here? When did we leave San Francisco?
at the time, I was friends with these other girls who were blowing up my phone because my friend lives close to public storage, and on my location it said public storage, so they thought I got kidnapped and I wasn't answering, so they were gonna come find me. I honestly should have gotten my phone taken because I called a person I used to mess with, the person I was messing with, everybody else in my contacts, and was like,
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to get like this. Like, I don't know what happened.
like a mess. Oh my gosh. Made a literal fool out of myself. Made the person I was talking to at the time so angry. She was so angry. That's the first and last time I've ever been blackout, and like, never, ever, ever again. Never again.
I ended up throwing up. That's the one and only time I've thrown up when I drank. It wasn't like throw up, but I definitely needed to throw up. The next day, I actually wasn't hungover. My friends took care of me.
Those are my 2 Pride stories.
I was gonna keep getting ready, but I'm not going anywhere, so